everyone, I'm Teacher Hidayah of Genius Young Minds, where we help your child score in math within a very short period of time. You're watching Score PSLE Math videos with me. Today, I'm going to share with you one of the must-know PSLE problem sum math concepts. It's good for the P6 and P5 students. Okay, here's concept number 2. Alright, this is the all changing quantities concept. For all changing quantities concept, it is one of the before and after concepts, right? Where the questions will have a before, a change, and an after. How do we identify such questions? It's by looking at the keywords, alright? They either would like to find out what the person have in the end, at first, or what they spent. In this case, the question is asking how much this boy spent. So spent is a change keyword. It is very important that your child is able to identify the before, the change, and the after keywords. Alright? So this is all changing quantities concept. Let's try out this question. Alright, let's read first. Farid had $270 and Gopal had $192. Gopal spent twice as much as Farid. Farid had twice as much money as Gopal after spending. How much did Farid spend? Alright, so the first step is to identify the BCA. So in the question, you will have to identify where is the before sentence, the change sentence, and the after sentence. Okay, so let's start. Farid had 270 and Gopal had 192. This is definitely my before. Okay, so we put there B. And we identify. Okay, I always get my students to underline and draw arrow back to the person so that they are aware of what they are reading and they can identify straight away. Okay, Gopal spent twice as much. Spent is a change keyword. Spent is a change keyword. So when you see spent here, this is my change sentence. Okay. So what did Gopal spend? Gopal spent twice as much as Farid. So twice means 2 units. As much as Farid is 1 unit. After the magic phrase as much as, the person after as much as will have 1 unit. Okay? So this is my change. Then the full stops indicate that this is my after. And also the word after spending tells me that this is my after. Okay? Farid had twice, so this one is 2 units, as much money as Gopal after spending. So which means Gopal now have 1 unit after spending. So this sentence tells me that this is my after. How much did Farid spend? So I want to know Farid spent. This is what I want to find out. Okay, so we have already identified the BCA. Now we have already established the units to represent the spent or the after. Okay, we know that Gopal spent 2 units, Farid spent 1 unit. We know that after spending, Farid have 2 units, Gopal have 1 unit. So we are done. Now we draw out the table. Okay, so now let's draw out the table. So all changing quantity table, there will be 2 columns. The first person here is Farid. Then we have Gopal. Then we have our B, our C, and our A. Then we draw out the lines. Okay. Then we fill it up with the information that we have already underlined, identified earlier on. So before Farid, how much does he have? He have 270. We put the 270. Before Gopal, he had $192. So we put 192. Then change Gopal. Change Gopal. Change Gopal spend 2 units. Okay. Then change Farid. Change Farid spent 1 unit. Understand? Now after Farid. After Farid he have 2 units. After Gopal he have 1 unit. You see how I actually just identified and then pick and put into the box. Okay, it is very easy, much clearer than if your child were to draw out the model. Because if your child draw out the model, he have to draw 2 sets of model and he must know what to transfer. or to cut out from the model. Okay? Alright, so once we have this, for all changing quantity, we have to circle what we want to find out first. Okay, so we want to find out how much did Farid spend. So we want to know 1 unit. Put a question mark there. This is what I want to find. Next step for all changing quantity, you have to establish a row, okay, to equalize it. In this case, where is the units? The units is in the change and the after. Correct? So I can't equalize the change because this is what I want to find. So I can equalize the after row because there's units there. Okay, I have 2 units for Farid and 1 unit for Gopal. Are they the same? They are not the same. Can we make them the same? We can. So this 1 unit we times 2. Okay, so 1 unit times 2. So whatever we do to a box in the column, the next box in the same column will do the same. Here times 2 as well. Here times 2 as well. So here becomes 2 units. Here becomes 4 units. And here we get $384. Okay, so are we done with the question? We are not done yet. Okay, so we have to find out, alright, per column. Alright, we go and look at the row that's equalized, is the after row. Okay, so we ask ourselves to get these 2 units, and these 2 units. What happened for Gopal and what happened for Farid? Okay, so in this case, the 2 units is equal to 270. We actually, this one, he spent, right? So when it's spent, it's minus. Here is also minus, okay? So minus 1 unit. And then for Gopal, to get the 2 units, it's equal to 384 minus 4 units. Understand? Okay? So now, these 2 units and 2 units are equal. Which means this and this is also equal. So we're going to rewrite, okay, we're going to rewrite the equation, then we're going to solve. 270 is equal to 1 unit. 270 minus 1 unit is equal to 384 minus 4 units, okay? So as usual, we're going to group up all the units to one side and all the number to the other side. So we're going to group up all the units to my right hand side and my left hand side, and then my numbers to my right hand side. So this become 4 unit minus 1 unit, 384 minus 270. 3 unit is equal to 114. Then 1 unit is equal to 114 over 3 equals to 38. Do we stop here? We check. What do we want to find? We want to find out 1 unit. Did we get our 1 unit? Yes, we did. So this is our answer. So remember, for all changing quantity concept, identify the BCA first. It'll be much clearer if your child already know what the B or the before, the change and after keywords are. Alright? Try this at home and then guide your child through and see whether your child understands this concept. Okay? So if you find this video beneficial, please share this video to others so that it can benefit the parents and students as well. This is good for P6 and P5 students at the moment. Alright, this has been Teacher Hidayah of Genius Young Minds, where we help your child score in math within a very short period of time. Goodbye.